Welcome back to Studio 5. Many people are turning to cosmetic lasers for help turning back time and rejuvenating their skin. But what can cosmetic lasers really do? Dr. Steve Jepson is here to explain it. Looking over your notes, lasers have come a long way.
They really have. You know, I've been offering lasers now for 6 years, and the types of laser treatments that are available now are so broad. I just kind of wanted to review today what laser skin rejuvenation can do. I think it's a nice segue from what we just talked about. A lot of women are coming in, they're wanting to wear less makeup. You guys talked about blemishes and brown spots, and laser skin rejuvenation really can get rid of a lot of that stuff.
The brown spots, the redness you even point out can be diminished?
Yeah, so here's a list of the 6 things that different skin lasers can do. We can get rid of the brown spots, the age spots, the sun spots. We can reduce redness from rosacea or from sun damage. We can get rid of those facial spider veins. We can also smooth the skin so that your makeup goes on better, so you don't have those little fine wrinkles and those textural issues. We can tighten the skin so you can almost get a non-surgical facelifting from the more aggressive lasers. And then finally, it can really significantly reduce some of the wrinkling as well.
I guess when I think of lasers, I think of a dramatic procedure. Some of these problems, though, everyday issues women are struggling with.
Yeah, you know, and laser really it's just light that's being delivered into that skin, and the light turns to heat, and then that heat hits a specific target, and it destroys whatever it is that we're working on, but it kind of leaves the surrounding tissue alone. So you mentioned that there doesn't necessarily have to be a lot of downtime, a lot of discomfort with this, but it causes a dramatic improvement in the overall appearance of your skin.
And obviously individual treatments vary, but how many procedures roughly can you expect to invest in before you see actual difference in your skin?
Well, and it's a point that I want to make, is that there's probably 50 or 60 different kinds of lasers right now that are available. And you know, when I started out doing this, there might have been 5 or 6 or 7 different technologies, but now there's 50 or 60, and I think you have to be really careful in terms of shopping for lasers as a consumer, because there's not one single laser that will accomplish all of those six things that I mentioned. You have to kind of mix and match a little bit, or you have to kind of go in knowing what your expectations are and knowing that one laser will do maybe 3 or 4 of those things. It's not going to do everything, and so you have to choose what's important for you.
You've got some tips to help people choose the right laser for them when they're, quote, shopping for a laser. The first thing you say is experience really matters.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people have noticed that laser clinics will come and go very quickly. I think some salons and spas are offering laser treatments now, but the bottom line is, because there's so many different technologies available, it's important to go somewhere that does a lot of this, that treats a lot of people, that's been in business for a long time, because you will get better results if you follow that tip.
A laser is a powerful piece of equipment, so who operates that laser is key.
Right, and my belief has always been that this is a medical procedure. This is really something that, in order to get your best result, a doctor should do this treatment. And at my clinic for the last 6 years, I'm the only one that operates our laser equipment, and I think that you need to be careful, because that's not always the case. You want to watch out that you're not getting the 21-year-old that was trained on the laser a couple weeks ago and is now doing this facial treatment for you, when it is a powerful tool.
So it's an important question you should ask: who's operating the laser and what's their experience?
Absolutely, and make sure that they're experienced, and ideally have a doctor do it.
You mentioned all of the different kinds of lasers available. Is there one laser you'd recommend over another?
Well, you know, I think that you have to be careful to make sure that you have the most updated technology. Laser technology changes every 3 to 5 years, so you want to be sure that they have the newest equipment and the latest equipment. You know, we have 4 different lasers at our office, and my goal is always to match the person to the laser. If you come in and you have this issue, then one laser might be better for you than the other laser, and I think that you really want to be careful that who you're seeing kind of guides you in the right direction towards the right kind of laser facial rejuvenation for you. At our office, our most popular is the Active FX laser, and I think that we were showing some video of that earlier, but that can accomplish about 4 of those 6 things that we mentioned, and usually can do it in one treatment. We have it on sale this month for 25% off. That's my personal favorite, but there's lots of options, and everybody's different, and I think that the key is to make sure that you get a consultation that guides you in terms of fixing what bothers you.
And you offer consultations if people have more questions. Obviously, treatments are going to be vary depending on the person or the issue, so they can always contact you.
So always do a consultation first.
All right, Steve, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good information.